With spring comes new beginnings. Join me in this simple flow made for all levels. Breathe and move, and I promise you will walk away feeling re-energized and relaxed. I'm so thankful that you are here today. Let's start today standing in a forward fold. So go ahead and inhale nice and big and then swan dive down. Let the head hang. You can walk out this forward fold if that's comfortable for you, moving your knees. Shaking your head no, nodding your head yes, just getting some movement here through the back of the legs and the lower back. Inhale and exhale. Good. Letting that head sway from side to side. Now placing your right hand down, bending right knee and turning to face that left arm. Twisted forward fold. Really open up through the chest and the shoulders. Good. Coming up onto that right toe and then pressing the foot back. Twisted high lunge. Press down into the mat. Lift high with the fingertips as you reach up and over, moving into warrior three. So just coming up on that left foot, reaching your fingers back towards the foot. Hips are nice and square, shoulders down and chest is open. Balance as you draw belly button in. You can also leave your arms down if that's more comfortable for you. Inhale and exhale in warrior three. Good. Moving hands to mat. Bring feet together, forward fold once again. Take a moment here to stretch out a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Flow, coming into a half lift, and then release down. Hands to mat, bending knees, walk back one foot and the next. High plank, into chaturanga, into an upward facing dog. Inhale and exhale as you press back into your downward facing dog. Feeling the stretch of the back of the legs, lifting right leg nice and high, three-legged dog. Good. Inhale and exhale as you bring heel towards glute, opening up the hip, and then raising leg once again, coming into pigeon. So that leg's going to come all the way up to the hands, making sure hips are nice and square. You can use a block underneath your hip if that's more comfortable. Opening up the chest, and then coming forward into reclining pigeon. Breathe here as you feel your hips slowly start to open. Inhale deeply. Exhale as you come up, bending back leg, press into right hand and reach with left, flying swan, opening up the chest, feeling the stretch through the abdomen. Good. Releasing down out of your flying swan. Bringing both legs forward and left leg wraps around right. Now you can keep right leg extended in front if that's more comfortable, or keep both legs bent. Bringing right elbow to the outside of the left leg, seated twist. Inhale and exhale. Continue to look over that shoulder as you breathe. Feeling a nice twist there in the back and the lower spine. Release. And bringing both legs in front of you, forward fold. So leading with the chest, we're going to raise up and then dive forward. It's not about getting your nose to your knee. It's about reaching out and over the feet. So feeling the nice lengthening sensation through the hamstrings, feeling your lower back begin to relax. Breathing nice and deep in this posture. Go ahead and come out. Table posture, fingertips towards heels, press feet into mat and lift hips. Open up chest, open up stomach. Inhale and exhale, squeezing the glutes, feeling the stretch through the front of the body. Nice big opener here. Good, and slowly bring hips down. Finding boat, so reaching your fingertips towards your feet, lifting the feet off the mat, shoulders down and back, and chest is open. So you can keep your knees bent, reaching fingertips towards them, or if you'd like to straighten the legs, you can do that as well. holding here in the stabilizing position. Inhale and exhale. Keeping the chest open and shoulders down. Placing hands on hamstrings, roll 3 times. So we're going to roll 1 and pause. Roll 2 and pause and boat. Roll 3 and now come all the way up to standing, trying not to use your hands, but you certainly can. And then swan dive down once again, walking that out this forward fold, feeling that stretch. Good. Twisted forward fold on the other side. So now we're reaching right hand up, left knee is bent, left hand is planted, opening up chest. Breathe. Good. Now coming up on the left toes and straightening that back leg right behind you. Twisted high lunge. Continuing to open up through the chest, pressing the hands down into the mat, reaching tall with the right arm. Circling forward and around, pressing off back leg, finding warrior 3. So once again, you can keep your fingertips down or raise them up towards that back leg. Inhale, exhale, engage your core. Find this balance. Good. Continuing to hold and then pressing hands into mat. Lowering left to meet right, forward fold once again. Flowing here. We'll come up into your half lift and lower down. Walk or hop back, finding high plank. Lower through chaturanga to upward facing dog. Press back into downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale, feeling that stretch through the back of the legs. Left leg raises up, 3-legged dog, and bring that heel towards the glute to feel a nice big stretch through the hips. Keep pressing equally into both hands. Extend left leg. And then go ahead and bring that leg all the way through, finding your pigeon posture. So once again, making sure hips are nice and square, and then slowly coming forward into reclining pigeon. Feeling the left hip start to open, breathing nice and deep. Letting go of any tension in that hip, in the back, in the shoulders. Breathe. Slowly coming up. Curling the right leg behind you, pressing into left, reaching with right arm. Feeling that stretch as you open up through the chest. Both shoulders are pressed down. Slowly release down, bringing right leg all the way around, maybe extending left leg, maybe keeping it underneath. Left arm to the outside of the right leg and looking over right shoulder. Keeping the shoulders down and the neck long. Inhale. Exhale, seated twist. Slowly start to come out of the seated twist. Once again, we're going to come into our seated forward fold. So extending legs in front, reach nice and tall, and leading with the chest, come out and over the feet. Try to come into this posture a little bit deep the second time, releasing through the hamstrings in the back. Breathing nice and slow, letting go. Good. Slowly start to come up out of your seated twist. Finding table or finding reverse plank, pressing through the feet, keeping the glutes nice and tight, squeezing the abdominal muscles, opening up the chest. Lower down. Go ahead and scoot forward on the mat and come down to your back, letting the shoulders come underneath you, pressing through the feet, finding bridge posture. So once again, we're going to squeeze the glutes and release the stomach up towards the ceiling, feeling this nice big stretch and strengthening posture as you inhale and exhale. Holding here for just a little bit longer, and then go ahead and release down. Bring the knees into the chest, reverse baby posture. So we're going to rock side to side And then maybe grabbing the outsides of the feet and bringing these in towards your rib cage as you open up through the hips. Good. Nice little hip roll here in one direction and then in the other. Feeling those hips start to open up. And then go ahead and release down into your Shavasana, bringing the shoulders underneath you. Your belly is soft and chest is open. Making sure that the lines around your eyes, your mouth, your forehead release. Let your lips part and bring the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Inhale and exhale. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe rotating your wrists and your ankles, telling yourself it's time to get up. Slowly roll over onto one side, pausing there for a moment, and then coming up to a seated posture. Good. A big inhale as you reach both arms up over your head, and then release to one side, keeping the chest open. Coming up and over to the other side. Nice big side stretch in the other direction. And back to neutral. Life is like breathing. If you try to hold it, you will lose it. But let it come and go, and you will always be connected to it. Thanks for joining me. Can't wait to see you next time.